Guys, have you ever been on a shaming moment like scratching your private parts in a public forum? Or have you ever been in a forum or a meeting whereby your speaker shamelessly had to scratch his or her private parts in a public forum? Could that be due to pubic lice infestation? Well, let's learn. This is Mkurugenzi Mash, Kenya Health Talk, and we are discussing pubic lice infestation. Thank you. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Isaac sn1ep12. Thank you for tuning to my channel. Kindly, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like, and share. This is the channel where we should talk about issues concerning averting HIV and sexually transmitted infection stigma in our society. And we should see that being positive about HIV is not necessarily being HIV positive. Thank you. Let's all engage, empower our society to be responsible of our own health. Thank you. In our topic today, we'll be discussing about pubic lice infestation. Basically, pubic lice are small crab-like parasitic insects that usually feed on blood of human beings, basically from the pubic area. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, how are these parasites transmitted? The main mode of transmission for these parasites is via sexual contact. And that's the main reason why we categorize them as part of sexually transmitted infections. Now, there are other modes of transmission besides sexual contact that include sharing undergarments, sharing bathing towel, and beddings with a person who is infested with these parasites. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, what are the presentation or signs and symptoms of someone who is being infested by these parasites? Basically, these persons will present with itchiness or skin itchiness, especially from the pubic area or the pubic hair. They may also present with brownish substances around the pubic hair and also in the undergarments, which are basically the eggs from the lice. Other presentation are usually black powder that is usually found on the skin or in their innerwears, which is usually from the droppings from these parasites. They may also present with skin pigments, which are basically from the bites from these parasites, that is the lice or the pubic lice. Something to know or to note is that these parasites are not the ones that are found on the scalp, on the head, the scalp lice. They are purely different and they cannot survive in the scalp hair. They are basically pubic lice are basically found on the pubic area. Other areas that they can be found is on your chest and on your armpit. That is for the men who usually have chest hair. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. The other thing is we discuss about the diagnosis. Basically, to come up with a diagnosis of pubic lice infestation, or the other words we call it pendiculosis, the healthcare worker will have to take a good history from you. Then they will have to do a physical examination of your pubic area, and basically using a magnifying lens or a magnifying glass to be able to identify or to be able to demonstrate eggs and the lice themselves from the pubic area. Let's go to the treatment. Basically, the treatment of choice are usually topicals. There are different insecticides that can be used topically. But for this case, let me base my discussion on Marathion creams. Basically, we use Marathion creams and shampoos for the treatment of pubic lice. Also, alternatively, we can use oral ivermectin for the management of pubic lice infestation. But it's always very nice to note that pubic lice infestation is not associated with poor hygiene. This is because even persons with good hygiene can be transmitted this kind of infection via sexual contact by persons who are already infested with these parasites. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, let's go to prevention. To prevent transmission, it's always good to get early treatment or treatment at the right time, and also abstain from sexual contact within at least 2 weeks in the time of treatment. Also, avoid sharing undergarments and bathing towels, beddings with a person who is infested with this kind of parasites, especially in the time of treatment, to prevent transmission to another person. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. This comes to the end of our topic today. Kindly, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and like. Thank you. This is Isaac, simple and real, or you can call me Mkurugenzi Maish, Kenya Health Talk.